What's going on, everyone? This is ODC, it's me, and I'm here with an action figure review. This is my review of the Star Wars Black Series Amazon exclusive 4-pack Stormtrooper, I don't know what you want to call this, evolution of the Stormtrooper, I guess is probably maybe what you want to call it. But I picked this up, I just got it in the mail today, and I actually was supposed to get it Tuesday, but it got shipped to me today. Amazon likes to do that trickery shit where they trick you. Yeah, so it looks pretty cool. It says Trooper on the side here. Has a picture of the First Order Stormtroopers on the bottom. No picture on the other, or on the top. The bottom. On the bottom it has nothing. And here's the set. It has different signatures for the the First Order, which I believe is that piece, and then we have the other three. I don't know. What do you want me to do about this? The Clone Trooper ones, and then you have the Empire, and then you have the First Order. There we go. Or Imperial, excuse me, Imperial logo. I don't want to get beat up in the comments for saying something wrong. Here's the read-ups for all four. There's the first. Actually, I'll just do the first two. There you go. In 4 languages. Wow. 4 different languages. Why is it so fuzzy over here? What's going on there? It's odd. But there you go. You have your read-ups. And then on the side here, it has these nice little Velcro latches. And they just kind of boop, 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 boop. They don't actually make that sound when you open it, but there it is. You have your Phase 1 Clone Trooper, Phase 2 Clone Trooper, then you have your Stormtrooper, and then you have your First Order Stormtrooper, which is pretty cool. I mean, this is a really nice set. I'm going to be honest with you. Really cool. I'm going to also be honest with you. I've had a couple beers, so if I sound a little weird, that's why. But pretty cool. I'm going to bust these guys all out of their package. Hopefully I don't ruin the packaging. It shouldn't. It opens up from up top, so shouldn't be too bad. Each one opens up from up top. So there you go with that. But the display, I would say, looks pretty good. You have a lieutenant here. I'm pretty sure that's a lieutenant. It says commander, but I'm pretty sure that's supposed to be a lieutenant. That's what the original thing said on Amazon. And then we just have our regular trooper here. This is our Phase 2. What they started to look like towards the end. I'd say Episode 3. They started looking like this, like very similar to this gentleman right here. My best friend that I talk to on the weekends. Only on the weekends though, because I'm like, by the weekend comes, I'm like, I don't have time for you. I have other stuff to do. But during the weekdays, we have conversations. But anyway, yeah, so this is pretty much supposed to be the same, similar type deal thingy. Commander Cody. So there's that. And right now you're probably hating me because of the way I'm talking. But then you have your like beat up, battle damaged Stormtrooper right here, which you hardly ever see because usually battle damaged Stormtrooper equal dead Stormtrooper. And then you have your officer here, our First Officer Stormtrooper. First Order Stormtrooper right there. Pretty cool. We're going to get these guys busted out of the packaging, and we'll be right back. Okay, so Stormtrooper number 1 pretty much is, I'm going to be honest with you, a repaint. It's just a complete and utter repaint of, I'd say, the captain or the sergeant action figure, just in yellow. I will give you a... Pretty much is the same thing as this, just a different color, which makes him a lieutenant. There we go. So there's that. There's also a difference in the color of the blaster right here. There's a little bit of a white stripe right there, but the rest of it is pretty much just your typical black. And then we also have a little bit of white going on here, and same thing on the other side. So that's pretty much the only difference between the regular release and this release. So pretty much just a repaint here. I don't mind it that much because we're getting, I mean, there's not going to be that much different sculpting between the regular release clone trooper and then the sergeant and the captain, and then there's the lieutenant right here. I'm just happy to have, you know, a different variant for each, and I only paid, you know, what was it, $20? It was $80 total for this Amazon exclusive, so it's not that bad, really. I'm not gonna, you know, hate on it, because I'm gonna collect as many troopers as possible, to be honest with you. And I think it looks good for the most part. I think it's pretty clean. The paint applications are a little bit sloppy. I'm gonna be honest with you, right at the tip right here, there's these 3 red dots. They're just like a little bit off, if my camera will focus. There we go. They're a little bit off. It looks a little bit sloppy right there. I'm gonna be honest with you. It doesn't look the best, but other than that, I'd say the lines going down his arm, both arms, are pretty decent looking. I can't complain about that. I'm going to bring the other trooper right here. As you can see, the evolution from phase 1 to phase 2. I think it looks really good, actually. This is like getting closer to looking like more like a Stormtrooper. This Stormtrooper, or this, I want to say Stormtrooper so bad. This clone trooper actually does come with the exact same set of weapons, just no paint detail on them. I'm not sure why they decided not to do paint detail on them, but that's what they went with. So just FYI, no Pete detail. Oh God, I'm a little tipsy, so don't you judge me. I see you. I see that look. Don't. No. I see you about to give me a thumbs down. It's okay. You can do that. But I'd say this is pretty much just a re-release from the neck down, just a different brand new head. I'd say with Commander Cody right here, it pretty much looks like Commander Cody, but as you can see, the head is sculpted totally different. So this is a brand new head sculpt that we're getting, including the visor. I mean, they could have detached the visor, since that is a separate piece on the head, and just given us the same head with no visor, but they decided to actually sculpt it different from Commander Cody. As you can see, these 2 sculpted lines going across his head here. And if you don't have Commander Cody, I would highly suggest that you get him. He's actually, I mean, even if you don't like the prequels and you don't like Clone Troopers, this is actually a really good figure. It's nicely detailed, nicely sculpted overall, and this is a pretty significant character in the Clone Wars / prequels. So, and he's actually a pretty cool character. So, I did hear that we're getting a Rex figure down the line, but I'll save that for a different time. So pretty much he's just a repaint, or not a repaint, a re-release from the neck down as a regular Clone Trooper. He's pretty much just a repaint, re-release, but I don't know. I still don't mind it too much. Normally I'd be bitching and moaning about re-releases, but this one has a new head, and this has been far gone too long that we have not got this face sculpt yet for this trooper, so I'm pretty happy with it. I'm going to pause this, and we'll be right back with the other 2 troopers. Okay, and we're back with the other 2 troopers out of packaging. We have here the battle damaged Stormtrooper. And I gotta say, this is pretty cool. There's no sculpting as far as the battle damage on the shoulder and the 2 chest damage pieces. Also on the thigh, there's a damage piece right there, and the helmet. So there's 4 spots where there's battle damage, I'm pretty sure, as I look over the figure. Just be really careful. For some reason, my Stormtrooper was excessively... his hip joints were really frozen. I had to run him under some hot water real quick to loosen those joints up, but he's good now. He's all good. He's all good. He's all good. I would say that the weapons for this guy are probably the best out of the whole 4-pack. They really look good as far as paint detail. There's some gray dry brushing going throughout the whole gun, and I wish we would have got this with all the weapons, to be honest with you. It just gives that better realistic rustic feel for the Stormtroopers. So there's that blaster. And then even the E11 blaster, it looks really, really good. There's some nice gray dry brushing going throughout the entire thing too. So it gives that nice weathered feel, I have to say. But he does hold both guns fine in his right hand. Also, he holds them nicely in his left. If I can get the damn gun in there. There we go. But he does hold both guns. I shouldn't say guns. I should say blaster. Good lord. What's wrong with me? Both blasters nicely. Pretty much moving on to the next guy. I mean, this is pretty much your basic Stormtrooper. He's just got some battle damage paint scuffs on him. And it's all paint. Like I said, there's nothing sculpted on him, really. He does come with his little pouch here, so you can fit his accessory right there. And if you want to have him hold his long-range blaster, you can have him do that. So there's that. Standing him up next to the other two fellows. Moving on to the First Order Stormtrooper officer. Mine had some paint, and sorry, this turkey fell over, and now he knocked the other turkeys over. Gobble gobble, bitch. But he does have some paint scuffing right here, and I think it's probably just on mine. But be forewarned, just when you get these guys in the mail, give them a good glance over. Make sure that yours don't have any paint defects. But other than that, he looks pretty good. He's a little bit, I don't know what you would call this. This one leg wants to go out this way. I don't know if I'm a big fan of that. I'm probably going to have to use some hot water on these joints. Kind of get them to where I want them. But for the most part, he's pretty much the same release as the regular Stormtrooper, which I'll bring him in right now, except he has a shoulder pad to mark that he's an officer, and he's not. So pretty much the exact same deal. I'd say down to the blaster as well, even down to his sidearm blaster, which is right here. It's the exact same. There's no difference at all. They're exactly the same. He just has a shoulder pad and he doesn't. So if you're really looking forward to a little bit of paint defect right here on the top of his helmet, like a little blotch or something, like a yellow blotch. There you go. You can see it now. But yeah, so if you're looking for, just set these dipshits back up. Don't fall. Stop it. Stop it. You will stop it. But cut it out, as they would say on Full House. Cut it out. But there you go. Let's get him out of there. And so there are the 4 evolution of the Stormtrooper, or the Trooper packs, I should say. I think it looks pretty good. I would definitely say it's worth the $80 to get. It's $20 per figure. As I knock everyone over. What the hell's the matter with me? But like I said, I think it's a pretty good deal, seeing as each one is $20 and it's an exclusive. It's going to be an online exclusive. I know the prices have been going up, so if you didn't know about this pack ahead of time, the prices are around, what was it? I think last week they were going for like $400, which is insane. If that's insanity, that's just someone being an asshole. But now I think they're up to like $139. But just wait. I'm sure Amazon will restock these after the orders have gone through, and you'll be able to get these guys for $80. I bought 2 sets, but this was like a month ago, so I didn't have a problem getting these guys, and I got them 3 days before I was supposed to get them. So they actually shipped my order right away. But I would say out of the exclusive packs for the Troopers, I know there's 2. There's one from the Entertainment Earth one, which I do plan on getting. And then there's this one. This is probably the better deal. If you have to choose one, I would say get this one. It's $80. Don't spend the $100 on the other 4-pack, because those are all just repaints, even down to the Astromech droid. This was definitely the better deal. So sorry for such a long review, but Had a couple drinks, and I'm feeling kind of loosey-goosey. But I would say definitely 2 thumbs up, and I would recommend this 4-pack. So let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Thank you for watching, as always, and I will see you guys on the flip side.